Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our channel today. Before I get started and do my makeup or do anything else, I'm gonna make some coffee. Today we're gonna be talking about how to run a successful business, to give you mornings like this where you can wake up at your leisure and spend some time with the kids or your family in general before you get started. So while we're waiting on that to happen, I've actually gotten these cool mugs to try out. There isn't any wine in here. I just washed them, so. Then we have a dino one. I'm all about the mugs, if you can't tell. A Christmas one, because it's never too early to start Christmas. And then for the adults, cover your baby's eyes if they're with you. A little cactus one. So I definitely do love my mugs. I'm only gonna need 2 for today. One of them I use to make the initial creamy substance texture, and then I'll add the rest of the coffee in there, and then the other one I'll actually use to drink unless anybody else asks for coffee. Hey guys, so thanks for tuning in to part 2 of the video. Earlier today we were talking about our morning routine and making coffee, and I showed you my wonderful, beautiful mugs to get my day started with Cuban coffee. So now we're going to be talking about running a successful business and some tips that you might want to keep in mind. So for one, it's always to organize your office and your desk and have everything exactly where you need it so you can find it as you need it. There's nothing worse than getting a phone call from a client and running around and where's my pen and oh my god, I need some paper now. You don't want to be that person that has to ask your clients to wait when you should have been prepared for your phone to ring at any given moment. So I always have my calendar with anything appointments wise that I may have coming up close by to me. My calendar has a lot of writing space. So here, my calendar has the date and it has tons of writing space, so I can put notes if I need to, or I can write down an appointment if I need to, and that's just on its weekly mode. Like weekly format of it. I can also have a monthly option, and that's where I actually write down the things that I have coming up, because I like to look monthly, and weekly is more where I put any notes that I need as the time is going on. I also have a notebook close by in case I have extra stuff that I need to write down as I'm talking to them. I could go taking down notes. And I keep headphones all over the place. That way I can be wireless and write down as they're speaking and not having to do one of these and then it sounds muffled and you don't sound like a business professional. So that tip number 1 is always to have something there so you can put down some notes. We have it, guys. That is tip 1. So on to tip 2. writing thank you cards. I know it sounds silly or ridiculous, but there's nothing more personable than receiving a thank you card. So I received these beautiful thank you cards to try out, and I like them because it has that authentic, like, woody feel, and I'm into this right now. And I had bought these pens a while back, and it has both like a thick point and a thin point, so it's very easy to write. They even come with stickers, and they come with envelopes. All you have to do is write a very simple thank you note to whoever it was. In this case, I had somebody refer somebody to me, so I'll send them a thank you card with a little gift certificate, just because it doesn't take anything to spread my name around and to tell a friend about me. So I believe that the least I could do is send them a card and thank them. Made it brighter. The least I can do is send them a card to thank them for referring somebody to me. I'll keep them in mind the next time that you know, somebody's looking for a birth class or a doula or anything like that. You can put a business card in there. That way they have one on hand in case they're out and somebody's like, hey, by any chance, do you know? And they can be like, actually, I have one of her cards, and pass it on. So a big shout out to her, and she'll be getting a card. I'll actually write it out tomorrow to thank her for it. So that's number 2. Number 3 comes from just being smart. I was also given this wallet, and I never realized that I needed it until I got it. So this wallet is super cool because it protects my credit card information. So this wallet is genuine leather outside and inside. And in the middle, it has a protective layer that keeps my information safe. It's the RFID blocking wallet. So what it does is it keeps the hackers from being able to skim my credit card information. It sucks when it happens to anybody, but if you're a business owner and your stuff gets stolen, it can be detrimental to your business, and that's the last thing that you want. So I definitely recommend getting a wallet to secure your information, or just don't carry that card with you. But if you run a business, again, that could be hard because you could be going out to get something that you need for your business, ordering new business cards or anything like that, and then what are you supposed to do? So that's something to consider, and I'll drop the links to all of these products that I'm talking about in the description box below, so you can check them out for yourself. Now, what are we on 4? I think we're on 4. The 4th thing that I want to talk about, and I kind of touched on it a little bit at the beginning, about having your office organized. So your desk is one of them, and I'm going to show you the scariest desk you have ever seen. Please don't judge me. So this is my desk right now, organized on this side. I guess it's important since I have my notebooks and my laptop here, and I have my keyboard here because I have 2 screens that I can work off of. But then you get to this side and it is a disaster. So let me explain to you why my desk is a disaster. So I struggle with when I get new things in, whether it's cloth diapers that they want me to try out, or something that is coming in for me to test or whatnot, where to put it. So I've been working on my office this week and getting it organized, and this again goes back to number 1, and keeping your office and things organized. So by this time tomorrow, my desk will no longer look like this. It will have everything in its order. I have a bookshelf next to me that's going to have all of my must-have at-hand products and things, so I can organize anything, and any samples can be placed there, so it's not in my immediate area and I can work smoothly. It also gives me a way to organize everything, so that way when I'm having to meet a deadline, I'm not waiting until last minute. It's there, it's organized, it's staring me at the face, and I can work off of it. I also have my lending library there. I have samples that I can send to clients. And that leads me to my next one, number 6. Sending out welcome packets. And I'm going to make a whole video on this, but I send out a welcome client to anyone who contacts me about meeting me, wanting a consultation, has questions about my services. I'll send them out a little welcome packet, and it has information about me. And again, I'll go more into detail in that in another video. But if you are organized, then you know exactly where everything is, and you do not have to worry about running around like a crazy person trying to figure out if you have contracts printed or printing them and running around. You want everything available as you're needing it. So those are really important. Now, when I was showing you my desk a few minutes ago, you would have noticed the black mat that's on my desk. This is my must-have mat. So yes, while my keyboard and my mouse are on here, I also have my little pen holder, and that has business cards on it. So if I'm in a rush to run out the door and I realize that I don't have any business cards on me, I can grab right from there, and I'm not having to run around looking for the box of business cards. I like having them handy so I can grab it. So I have a decal on the back of my car, and I've had people, my kids homeschool and are playing with their kids, and then they need my phone number or they have questions and they want to talk, and in that moment I can't go into full detail, and it's not really the most appropriate time to have a consultation while somebody's standing at my door, or they may not have the time to sit down for a few minutes. So I'll hand them a business card and I'll tell them, give me a call whenever you have a free minute and let's talk. Let's set something up. And that works for me. So whenever you're heading out to a play date, the library, anywhere you're going, take some business cards with you, because you don't know who you're going to meet. You may meet somebody who just wants a play date, and it's free advertisement, because once you hand them that business card, they now know that they know a doula, or they know a birth keeper, they know a childbirth educator, they know whatever business professional you may be. So keep those very in hand at all times. That to me is something super duper important. Let's see. Let me make sure I covered everything. So we know we have to keep our desk organized. We know we have to keep business cards on hand at all times, or a calendar or something to write on, and working pens. There's nothing worse than when you're trying to do something and then your pen doesn't work. So now you're having to run around looking for a working pen or trying to remember the information they're giving you. You also want to remember to keep a smile. I know it sounds crazy to hear that because I work in customer service, doing call center work, and when I was doing my training, they always said, answer the phone with a smile on your face. We can hear the smile through the phone. And I never understood what they meant until one day I wasn't having the greatest day, so I didn't have that smile on my face. And somebody told me, I hope you have a better day. And I thought to myself, but my day is fine. And then I was like, wow, they couldn't hear the smile through the phone. It doesn't take anything to answer the phone. And when you have a smile on your face, it really comes through the phone. They are able to hear it and really feel like they're calling you and their business matters to you. So remember to keep these important tips in mind when you are setting up your office. I hope that I have empowered you to go into your office and clean it all up, get everything organized. Anything that does not belong in your office, send it on the way out. You no longer need it. It's not important. Put it somewhere else. Have a separate area for anything, or have a drawer that you can shove it in. But anything that's not needed in that moment, do not keep it. If you have any questions about any of my products or anything that you think I should add to my next video, please leave it in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bing, bing, bing bell so the next time I upload, you can see my videos. Thank you again for tuning in, guys, and good night.